Welcome back, graduates. Now today I'm going to show you how to set up and configure your mega menu for Dawn 7. The reason why we are having this video is because Dawn 7 has kind of changed the way it's laid out and their code and everything. So it is different than the older versions of Dawn. So if you do have an older version of Dawn, go check out the other menu, the other mega menu, how to install that. But for this is specifically for Dawn 7. Now there are 3 simple steps for this, and as always, we give you a README file, a zip file that has, the README file installation guide, and then also the RTF for you to just copy and paste. So let's get right into it. So what it's going to look like is this is the Dawn 7 version right now, and it's going to be exactly the same as before. However, the only difference is how to install it because Dawn has changed up so much. Now, when you go in here, you have the image here. It's pulling the image and a link, and as well as on mobile, just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clean version of Dawn 7. And you can simply do that by going into free themes and Dawn and add it to your theme library. So that's what I'm going to do, just to show you everything's all nice and clean. There's no snippets, no other features. So now Dawn 7 has been installed properly. It's all nice and clean, and there's no mega menu. So to check that out, we're just going to go to preview, and right over here, it looks weird and it looks wonky. So let's go into your edit code as always. And the first step of the README file is going to tell us to add the EG mega menu image JS from in my assets. So what I'm going to do is go into my code here. So I can close out of these code here, and I'm going to go down to my assets, and I'm going to add a new asset, create a blank one, and select JS. Now the file right over here, we're going to provide it for you, and all you're going to have to do is open that. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm just going to put it right in here. And I'm also just going to open this up, copy and paste, and I'm all set with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is go into my theme.liquid, and right under the closing body tag, I'm going to add this script right over here. So I'm going to add this script, and I'm going to go into my theme.liquid at the very bottom. It's usually at the very, very, very bottom. So right after the end if, I'm going to paste that, and I'm going to just make sure there are no spaces with everything like this, and I'm going to click save. Now the next step is I'm going to go into my customizer, and from here, this is a crucial step. I'm going to go into my header right over here, and I'm going to select desktop menu type, and I'm going to select mega menu. So once I click save, it should start populating the image, which it does, which is great. Now, if you haven't done this step yet, you have to go into the navigation. So it automatically pulls in this image because I've already had it set. But if you don't know, you're going to go into your navigation, and it's going to be under the second nested menu. So this is the first, this is the second, and under here is the third. Parent, child, and grandchild, as what they say. So under the child, you're going to have in your README file some kind of title, a character pipe, and then the image URL. An example of this: latest arrivals. You can have emoji after that, but you always need the character pipe and then the link of the image here. So that's what I did right over here. And then going into your theme editor, you assign that menu with the mega menu that you created with that link, and you assign it, and then it should populate just like so. So going into here again, I'm going to preview, and it should work just like the example I showed you on the first right here. And there you go. I hope you like this video. Now this is again specifically only for Dawn 7 installation because Dawn has changed the way it laid out for its code. So Hope you like this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share so we can make helpful videos like this.